Hi Soul Fam, welcome back to this channel where we do tarot card readings every Monday and Reiki charge guided meditations and sound healings on Thursdays. If we haven't met before, my name is Frances. I'm the founder and lead practitioner at Four Noble and the creator of the Four Noble Tarot card deck, which we are going to be working with today. And I'm so honored to be here with you. Let's dive right in. If you are new here, we meet every Monday here on YouTube and we do a tarot card reading for the week ahead, what we need to know, what we need to be aware of, any guidance our spiritual teams want to share with us. So please stick around. Please also make sure that you subscribe to this channel so that you can stay up to date every single Monday. However, if you're seeing this video after the week that it was recorded, please trust that it found you at exactly the right time and the guidance will still apply to you today. All right, let's dive in. Feel free to join me here if you'd like. Working in the light and the highest for everyone here's greatest good and deepest understanding at this time. Keeping my energy on, cleansed and protected. Oh, and theirs as well. And welcoming in my spiritual team. I'm going to keep them out. And everyone here's spiritual teams. All right. I am going to spread the cards, but I have a feeling that these are all we need. If you've been watching for a while, or if you have your own tarot card practice, you likely know that when tarot cards jump out like that, it's our spiritual teams being like, and this is what you need to know. So they kind of came out, that there was, I think a few, I don't know, my eyes were closed, that came out the first time, but how they all landed was one over here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. So I'm going to read these as is. If we need additional cards, I'll pull from this rainbow spread here, but I feel really guided to just stick with what our teams were really, no pun intended, throwing at us. So let's begin here. I'm going to begin with this single card. Okay, 9 of Wands this week. This actually came up a little bit last week, I believe. 9 of Wands is, how it's coming through this week is kind of there's this fear or this worry, this constant voice back here. Don't forget to do this, and then you have to do this, and oh my gosh, then if you do this, then what is that going to mean? And if you do this, then what is that going to mean? But if you don't do this, then that could mean that. And it's kind of like this constant fear. This is also fear of movement, feeling stuck or paralyzed, feeling like you are falling behind, feeling pain or discomfort of some kind, but then not knowing really what to do with that, how to direct the energy, where to move. That is kind of the overarching theme this week. Again, we had some of that last week, so it feels like we're still in that energy. So if you were feeling that last week or not, please know this week that is still kind of here. And our teams just want to validate our feelings. They're like, we see you. We love you. It's okay to feel in the in-between. And it's funny because we all really don't like that feeling, right? We want to know where we're going, what is coming, how to move forward, how to progress. But we don't really often ask, how can I rest in the in-between? Or how can I make the most of the in-between, of this pause, this intentional pause from spirit to let us, for whatever reason, this could be for us to rest. This could be for things behind the scenes that they are orchestrating for us that aren't quite ready yet, that if we were to take action, we would miss these opportunities because our team's universe needs time to set up over here so that we can get there, right? So it's very intentional, but we don't feel that. We feel the worry, the stress, the paralysis, the fear, and potentially even, I don't know what to do. Scary, scary, scary. What's wrong with me? I should know. Like there's just a lot of, I guess if I were to summarize, a lot of that feeling this week. So just know that your team sees you. You are not falling behind. You are in an intentional pause period, and or you're not supposed to know what you're doing right now. Yeah, it's supposed to be the unknown because that's where the growth comes from. Either the known will show itself to you soon, or you will have to dig deep within yourself or do some deep healing or some deep confidence boosting to be able to get to that next step. And whatever it is that you choose to do or you feel called to do, that is an integral part of your journey. So it's all happening for you. okay? That said, let's see these 5 cards, kind of what our teams want us to know this week. They're saying days of the week. Let me check on that. Yeah, so, okay, very interesting. We kind of have like a Monday through Friday situation going on. However, please know that if you don't do card 1 on Monday, it's fine. It's like, this is where the focus is this week, you know, from whenever you're watching this through whenever we do our next tarot card reading for forever. Maybe these serve you for much longer than that. But if you are watching this on Monday, on the day it was recorded, you might like to implement this in a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday kind of little, so we don't get overwhelmed with our to-dos, because we do have 5 action cards slash guidance cards to help us through this 9 of Wands. Okay, so number 1, 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. This card is about winning and losing, and almost like feeling like a loser, quite honestly. It's also about comparison, getting distracted by other people's success, and feeling like it's like, I just did this amazing thing, I'm so excited, and then, oh, they did that, well, it doesn't even count anymore. Or maybe you didn't do some amazing thing, but someone else did something amazing, and you're like, well, I'm literally the worst, coming back into 9 of Wands energy. So 5 of Swords asks you to step out of comparison, to step out of that competitive fighting state, and just keep your attention and awareness on yourself, doing what you need to do to kind of walk away unscathed from the fight, from the argument, from the competition. So if that means walking away, great. If that means checking in, hey, why is their success triggering me? What is it making me feel badly about within myself? And how can I heal that? How is that person's success triggering my insecurity? What's going on there? That might be a great journal prompt to work with, or a meditation prompt to work with this week. Like, why is them winning making me feel like I'm losing? And how can I shift mindset around that to know I'm not playing a game against them. I'm playing a game by myself. And there is no winning or losing. There's just the game. There's just the enjoyment of the game. Thank you, team. That is such a beautiful message. I'm playing a game only with myself. There's no winning or losing. There's just the enjoyment of the game. Yeah. And we get, as humans, it's a survival instinct. I must be better. I have to be the best. We live in a world where we don't really. Sometimes, yes, but for the most part, it's just our journey. Yeah. So getting out of that state of comparison and competition and checking in, why is their success triggering me to feel insecure or like I'm a failure? Okay. Next piece of guidance to move through this 9 of Wands energy. 2 of Swords. Okay, so another sword. Swords are very fast action energy. So your team is kind of saying this week, notice it, make the decision, move on. Yeah, a lot of times with healing, it's like we need to go really deep and we need to, process, and that is amazing. It's very important. But this week, it feels very much in the brain. Like your team is again, mindset shifting, confidence boosting, kind of that cheerleader energy that we need to move out of the paralysis, out of the stuckness, or embrace it. Like, girl, you good, just relax, go take a nap. You're like, cool. Yeah. So it's a little bit more definitive, but 2 of Wands energy. So this card is about decision making, feeling stuck in a decision, feeling scared to make the wrong decision, feeling nervous that if you do make a certain decision, something is going to go wrong and you're going to regret it and you're going to wish you did the other thing, or maybe just feeling overwhelmed with not even knowing what the decision is. This card is essentially fear of the unknown. It is okay to not know. So there's 2 groups here. Group number one is it is okay to not to know. Embrace the unknown. Find excitement in the unknown. Yeah, I can't wait for this next part of the adventure. I have no idea what's going to happen, but how exciting. Yeah, embracing that energy. Group 2 is you know what you want, but you're afraid to make that decision because, oh no, what if it's the wrong one? Act from the heart. So here you can see her eyes are covered. Yeah. There's 2 pieces of guidance with this. So within group 2, there's 2 groups. Group 1, keep your eyes covered. See from your third eye and your heart, not from your perception, not from your brain. What do you know to be the right choice? Might be the scarier one, likely will be, but trust that one anyways. Group 2, within group 2, is I got to take that blindfold off. I need to actually face some serious truths and some serious realities about what is in front of me so I can see it with clear eyes and then make an informed decision. So see where you fall within that, okay? Okay. Number 3, the Emperor. Okay, the masculine, the divine masculine. So this is a week for harnessing the power of the brain. Yeah. If there were a day of the week to do this, again, if you're going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Wednesday is kind of your check-in day. And you're going to be like, all right, what do I need to do? How am I feeling? Where am I going? What am I doing? If I'm not going anywhere and I'm still in pause, that's okay. How can I boost myself up to embrace this? What needs to be done around the house that I can not fill this time with, but that I can, embrace the pause. I can make use of this time. The Emperor energy is the master. He is the leader. He is the analyzer. He is the critical thinker, the problem solver. So bringing that energy in this week, not being afraid to kind of take charge of your life, take charge of your thoughts, and take charge of that brain that sometimes feels like it's just floating, or the energy around you feels like it's controlling you. No, Emperor says, this is my life. I control it, and within reason, right? Because actually universe controls everything, but you do have control over how you see the world, how you process information, what decisions you make, right? That is all in your hands. So the Emperor card is kind of calling for this confidence, this personal cheerleading energy. I got this. Let's do this. That was not the best choice, but I still love you, but let's make this choice, right? It's like tough love energy. And also, again, mindset shifting. So pay attention to your thoughts this week, non-serving thought patterns, and actively shifting those out, okay? Okay. Number 4. Oh, nice. Okay. The Death card. Transformation. So we are this week, great news, pending we honor the guidance coming through, coming out of this paralysis. Hopefully coming into the weekend, we're feeling a little bit more movement, I guess would be the best term. A little more confidence. Again, this work here that we're going to do, whether you do it over the course of 3 days or all in one day, it's totally up to you, is going to teach us like, I'm good. And that feeling of like, hey, everything's good, that's going to be the catalyst to the next step. So the Death card is about transformation. What you're learning right now is imperative to your journey. They said that at the beginning. But moving from one stage to the next, of course, there's going to be fear of the unknown. I don't know what's coming. I don't know what this decision means. I don't know what taking that job means, or leaving that job means, or breaking up with this person, or having this conversation, or taking the nap. What happens if I miss something, or if I do something wrong? There's so much fear of what's on the other side. The Death card says you don't have to fear it. This is a beautiful transformation into the next level version of yourself. And in order to get there and move from this paralysis, essentially from the very slow moving caterpillar to the butterfly that can fly anywhere, we need to trust in the unknown, embrace the process, all the parts of it, the speedy parts and the slow parts, and let ourselves open. There's a word in the back of my mind that they're trying to get through. Surrender to what's to come, even if we don't know what that is. We are transforming into the next level version of ourselves. Do not resist the transformation. It will probably feel a little scary because we don't know what's over there. We're not supposed to know. We just have to trust it, okay? All right, and then last card, beautiful. So we have 3 major cards at the end. These are signifying that all of this happening here is helping us literally transform who we are, which is amazing because major cards are life themes. So who we are becoming, a new way of being, yeah? So your last card here, it's so gorgeous, the Star. You are your own North Star. Life will begin to flow again. If you look at the water, it's moving. She's pouring into it. She's pouring into her own little pond there, creating her own movement. The star above, following her third eye, following her intuition. Her light that shines from here and that shines from here. That is the North Star. That is the light that illuminates her path forward. What do I want? What do I know to be true? What do I really feel inclined to do? What am I afraid of, but I know my spiritual team is guiding me on? Wherever that light, wherever you look, wherever that light shines, that illuminates the path forward. So with the star card, this is embracing your intuition. This is now coming more into the divine feminine. So where we have that divine masculine energy, kind of like, hey, like get your confidence back up. And then it's like, whoa, this transformation happened. Oh my God, look, I'm okay. Oh my gosh, I'm this butterfly. And then I can sit back and enjoy the ride now. The flow is back. I can float down the river. I can float in the pond because I know my path is unfolding for me. And I know that I am the leader of when and how and where to move down that path. And anything is possible. So the final piece of the star card is kind of this wish upon a star energy. Let yourself dream. So we're shifting away from brain over here, and we need to do that necessary work here. The mindset shift, right? The healing inside. To then the transformation, to then a new way of being. So literally transforming back into someone who feels confident, leading from the heart and leading from the third eye, that more divine feminine flow. Yeah. So we're on the tail end of this movement, which is great. A little bit more work to be done this week, but totally accessible, right? Beautiful. All right, everyone. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions or you want to share how this resonated with you, please leave it in the comments below. I love reading those. If you feel called to donate to the Love Jar, I will leave my PayPal donation link in the description box below. This helps me to show up with energy for you every single week. So thank you so much. Every penny is so well received and received with such gratitude. So thank you in advance for that. If you would like to purchase this deck, I will leave the link to do so in the description box below. When you buy Four Noble Tarot, you also get my Intro to Tarot online course completely free. It comes in an email after you receive your confirmation. So instructions to enroll. I also have a few other online courses, so I will leave all that information down in the description box. Please don't forget to like this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel for tarot card readings every Monday, Reiki charge guided meditations every Thursday. Sending so much love your way, and I will see you again soon.